Taylor, if you could go back to just before we started shooting the first movie and give yourself any piece of advice, looking back now, either about preparing for this crazy experience or about something that you would do differently, what would it be and why?
Oh man. Uh, whew. I, I don't know. I honestly, I'd probably just say like soak up each and every moment because it does. It's lasted so long. It's been like 4 or 5 years, but at the same time, it seems like it was just beginning yesterday. And it flew by, and so many things have happened since then. I probably would just tell myself to, and I feel like I did do a decent job at this. I knew at the time it was going to go by so fast. So just to soak up each and every moment and enjoy it, that'd probably be the biggest thing.
In dealing, Hi Taylor, over here.
Hello.
In dealing with all of your scenes with Renesmee, can you talk about trying to find the line between being caring but not creepy?
Right. Yeah, it is. It's a fine line, and I was worried about it. Uh, I had a lot of. We were very fortunate to have Stephanie Meyer, the author, on set with us for these last two movies. And I definitely had quite a bit of conversations with her. There's really nobody better to ask about it than her. Um, and she basically told me, I mean, stop over complicating it. She's like, just think here and now. That's all you really have to focus on. And it's simple. She said it's a lifelong bond between two people, and that's it. At this point, the girl's like what, 10 years old, so it's more of a protective thing, like a brother sister, and that's really all it is. And I couldn't allow myself to think ahead and go beyond that. So that's kind of the zone I had to stay in, and I think Bill, our director, did a tremendous job with it because it is delicate, and I think the fans are going to be happy with it. I think it came together well.
Hi, Taylor. Right here.
Hi.
It's been a crazy 4 years, and especially for you and Kristen and Rob. I'm curious, do you remember meeting them for the first time? Like the first time you met Kristen back in 2008, first time you met Rob, and what were your first impressions like now becoming so close now? Were they accurate? Were they not?
I remember meeting Kristen for sure. It's so weird. I don't even remember meeting Rob. um, it's so strange. Kristen, maybe it's because I didn't even have any scenes with Rob in the first one. Kristen, it was kind of awkward for me because I was showing up midway through filming. I was only in like 2 or 3 scenes in the first movie, and everybody kind of had relationships, and everybody knew each other, and it was already this family environment, and I was kind of barging in, so I was nervous. I was also the youngest. And it probably was a little awkward when we first did meet each other. We were filming this scene on the beach, and the weather was insane. It was pouring rain, and there was wind, and I was wearing a nasty wig, and it's just very uncomfortable. But ever since then, it's been great.
Hi,
Hello.
Taylor.
Hi.
Now that it's all said and done, what have you learned from this experience, and what have you learned from Jacob?
Um, I've learned a lot. I mean, in the sense that I've grown up a ton because I did start this when I was 15 years old. So I mean that's kind of just bound to happen, but it also is kind of at an accelerated rate. And also just I mean working. I mean as an actor, having the opportunity to work with some of the people in this franchise, I mean, I love the fact that we had different directors for each movie, except for these last two. I mean, that was amazing to play the same character, but be directed in a different way every time, and have different input. So I mean, it's kind of an actor's dream because of that, and to play one character for so long. Because usually, I mean, when you do a normal film, you play the character for 3 months, and then you say goodbye to him, and then you watch the movie, and you're like, oh, I wish I could have done that differently, or I wish I could have added this to it. And with this, you have 4 more movies to play with. So it was an amazing experience, and from Jacob. I don't know. I love Jacob. I really man, that's loud. I really respect him in so many different ways, and he has so many qualities to him that I would love to bring with me. His loyalty, his persistence. He's going to be a tough character to say goodbye to for sure.